New underground rappers seem like they don't need XXL lists next year. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the internet democratizes clout in that you don't need these platforms. Like, that's why you can be a fully independent, successful artist now, because you can post on Instagram, you can post on Twitter. If you're good with your own marketing independently, you don't need the radio like you did back in the day. You don't need the label who had the connections to the radio back in the day, where that was the only way that you were going to be able to set up tours and like get your music out there. You had to send them a demo CD to the label and they would give you the okay, like, yeah, we'll do this, and they give you like a straight like 2% or some shit. And so now if you're an independent artist, like, you can, if you're up like X back in the day, he basically wrote his own contract because, again, the internet democratized, I guess, social media, not necessarily just the internet, but yeah, social media, the internet democratized being in control of your own career. Like, you can do what you want and make your own deals, even streaming too, not necessarily just selling CDs, because it's much easier for the internet to play your music now without going to the store. Like, it's on demand essentially. So yeah, XXL, like, that's almost, it's not a label, although they might have one, but now the internet, with the internet, these artists have the capacity to just post on Twitter or Instagram and blow up on YouTube and get 10 million views. You think they need XXL freshmen to show them to their old ass demographic? And I'm not talking shit, but XXL has been around for a while. Like, the people who are on the internet now, they're not checking in on XXL to see who the new artists are. They already know because it's going viral on Twitter or Instagram or TikTok or on YouTube. It's already getting recommended to them, so they know about these people. It's almost like XXL is now basically a, I'm not even gonna say a rite of passage. It's like a trophy. It's like, okay, you did your thing this year. Like, you made it, kinda, or like you're on your way to make it. Here's a cosign. So XXL co-signed you. But with all of the, I don't even know, like, random subgenres that XXL promotes to, I don't know if the cosign is really all too strong. So yeah, that's why these artists don't really care. You know what I mean? To get the XXL, just like how, and this is not talking shit, but No Jumper used to be the place to be for the underground rapper interviews. Now it's Kids Take Over, Our Generation. It's just different vibes. It's different demographics that they're appealing to. So No Jumper has a much, actually, I kind of like what No Jumper did. They're more personality driven, the podcast driven. That's honestly more, there's more money in that than being like an underground or music hub, because there's only so much music you can talk about, or so many artists you can talk about. There's only like 10 good ones every year, maybe even less. So they're doing it right. If I were the shit, I went to the No Jumper studio this past Monday, and it was inspirational, man. Motivational too. Like, they had a team doing the merch. They had a team cutting up all the clips from all the podcasts. They had a team that set up all the studio equipment and making it look right. The team there was all the creators and people who ran or like talked in the podcast. It was just a whole mind fuck. They had a whole studio that was like huge. So definitely trying to do that in a while. But yeah, Adam stopped caring about SoundCloud in 2019, probably because, like, imagine, okay, I'm already getting to that point. I'm 26 years old and we're talking about these 16-year-old rappers. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I don't even want to fucking talk about this shit because I'm a grown man. I don't want to hear no drama about what these kids did in high school. Somebody stole his girlfriend. Like, sure, it's funny, but like, how am I supposed to make an 8-minute video to that on YouTube talking about some, it's corny to me. If I'm a 26-year-old man, again, talking about such immature shit. Like, there's some things where I'll let it go. Like, I'll do it because it's funny. That's why I like to talk about some of the older artists in this generation. But as a, like, Adam, isn't he like 37? Imagine being his age. He probably don't want to talk about that shit. He can talk about it in a broad sense, like, is the music good? But like, he's not gonna get into the ins and outs of Ken Carson and Can like don't fuck with each other because somebody stole his sound. Like, nah, he's gonna get into the intricacies of Atlantic Records botting streams. Like, there's a way bigger business concept, you know? It's also, yeah, Johnny Stein, it's low-key hard sometimes to talk about these new artists because a lot of them are ass. I'm gonna be real. He used to make full videos about Whoa, Vicky and Bad Baby fighting. Well, why doesn't he do it now though? He might have done it at one point because it was like that was trending, but like at this point, he makes so much money passively because at No Jumper he's got Josh, who's like basically a COO, just runs all the operations for him. I'm sure Adam's pretty involved too, but Adam could kind of step out, just join the No Jumper podcast, do his thing, and then there's at the end of the day, there's like the Monday show, there's a whole bunch of other shows that people are already editing clips. Like, he doesn't have to do anything at this point. He just collects the check at the end of the month, you know? He got you. Oh, you were telling me I was the yacht owner. I was like, no, Adam low-key the yacht owner right now.